Creative Commons videos. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you where to find and how to download Creative Commons videos for your own personal use legally. As it has happened with other tutorials, the most important thing that we need to start with is what are your objectives when you're looking for videos for your own personal use. If you don't have a clear idea of what your objectives are, well, it might take you some time to find anything good. So the most important part is for you to have a need and then go search in the repositories that I'm going to show you, search for videos that satisfy that need. And that's the best way to go. Also, the more you search, the more you will develop search strategies. And the more you develop those search strategies, the less time you will spend looking for good material. So also you need to spend a reasonable amount of time here finding videos in order for you to develop those abilities to search, find, and download videos that you can use for your own projects. In this case, I am going to tackle something that is a little bit different than what we have covered before, and it is what it is your internet connection speed. And this is fairly important because video is very different than other media because it's very heavy. And by heavy, I don't mean that actually weighs, but by heavy, I mean that the video will have a lot of data that is going to have to arrive to your computer and then you're going to have to process. Also, at the time of you finishing your videos, you're going to upload those to the web, and it's a lot of data too. And that would also affect how things go in your delivery of these videos. In other words, you need a fast internet connection in order for you not to spend very long periods of time waiting for things to download or waiting for things to upload. So in order to know what is your connection speed, I have included a link here where it says speed test. And you can click there and a new window will open and you will arrive to this website. A little warning about this website is that it is full with all sorts of advertising, and they promote different services, they send you to download different programs and so on. So you have to be very careful what you click on so you don't get bugged with anything that it is in this website. So as you can see, there's a middle screen over here, and the button that you need to click on is this one that says Begin Test. So I'm going to go there and I'm going to click on Begin Test, and the very first thing that is going to happen is the service is going to ping another computer. That is going to request information from another computer and is going to establish how fast that connection takes place. Once that the connection takes place, it's going to send a very big file to your computer and it's going to measure the speed of your download. And then after it has done that, it's going to once again grab data and send it the other way around, and it's going to find out what are your upload speeds to the internet. In my case, I have a very good connection, and at this moment I'm connected to the internet via fiber. And I have delimited my connection to about 30 megabits per second. And this is very fast. In comparison to the country at this moment in time, this is really fast. So what you need to do is you need to obtain these results and write down this information right now so you can share it with others in your homework assignment. So I'm going to take a moment, I'm going to open just a basic text editor, and I'm going to write down this information so I can share it later on. Very well, so I have opened a basic text editor, and there are my numbers. 16 milliseconds for the ping, then I have a download speed of 29 and an upload speed of 35, almost 35. So I'm going to put this information away for a little while, but this information is going to be very important for you to understand in what ways you can work uploading and downloading video without having to spend a lot of time on your computer. So I'm going to move this out of here. And I would like to ask you a couple of things. If your connection speed doesn't seem to be that high, it might be a good idea for you to work things out as you work on the homework assignment, so you can go to the university where we have a faster internet connection speed. And if you need to plan ahead and download the videos at the university, please do that. So this is an important step of this assignment. I would recommend also to avoid using your cell phone data plan, because the files that normally we're going to download and upload using the internet are going to be fairly large, and you might use all of it, and normally cell phone data is quite expensive. So I would avoid using your cell phone in this regard if you can. Also, chances are the speeds that your cell phone data plan will provide you might not be as high as, for example, the ones that the university can give you. So be smart about it and don't use your cell phone data plan to work this homework out. Very good. After having covered all of these, I'm going to show you several repositories where you can download video for your own purposes. In the case of this homework assignment, as we have been doing before, the most important part is that you talk about yourself. Things that you like, things that you dislike, things that represent you, things that, well, you feel that you belong to, and so on. So I'm going to go first here to Vimeo, and I am going to click on this link that I have over here that is going to send us directly to a Creative Commons page that is similar to the one in Flickr. And here it is. In this page, you get reminded once again about all the licenses and what they mean, and then you are able to browse the different videos in order to access different things. And as you can see right now, it seems that there is more than 1 million videos for attribution, about the same for share alike, and so on. We have a very large number of videos for each one of these options. So you can go ahead and you can browse them from here, or we can use the advanced search. And to use the advanced search, it's fairly easy. Just click on this area over here and do your search, and later on we're going to be able to delimit our results to the specific license that you want. So I am going to search for something that I really like, and once again it goes with the theme of long exposures, and I like long exposures because they allow us to see things that normally our eye wouldn't catch, so that's why I really like them. So I'm going to do a search for light painting. And this is a way of actually doing some type of drawing in mid-air with a light source while the camera is shooting, and then when you retrieve whatever it was that the camera was shooting, well, you're gonna end up seeing things that you wouldn't have seen otherwise. In this case, I'm gonna go here because we haven't had yet specified that we want a specific CC license. I'm gonna click on these more filters, and I'm gonna do two things. The first one, I'm gonna ask for short videos. And this is important so we don't end up downloading something that is really huge, and therefore it becomes unmanageable for our data plans and so on. The other thing that I'm going to do is I am going to choose one of these licenses from this area, and I am going to choose the attribution non-commercial license. So for example, I have many different videos here that have that specific license, and they show some type of light painting. So I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna select this one, and I'm gonna show you how light painting takes place. Here it goes. It's a very short video. At this moment, the photographer has the camera shooting the picture, and he's going through these motions in order to create the light painting. And the music can be definitely better, and we already know we can obtain better music for a video like this. So I'm going to show you the very end of it so you can actually see the final production. So this is a regular painting with light, and whatever it is that you were seeing happening a few moments ago, this is the final result. And I really like this type of work. So I'm going to choose this one from Vimeo. Once again, you need to do this type of searches with your own interests, and you need to find videos that are also short and they have a Creative Commons license that you can use. Remember that we're going to steer away from no derivatives because basically we want to remix the media that we obtain from the internet. So I am going to scroll down, and you will be able to see from here that this video has a license that is attribution non-commercial, exactly what I asked in my search. However, normally if we would have a download button, it will appear here. So even though the author of this video is establishing that this video has this type of license, there is no way to actually download it. And I have a solution for that. The very first thing that you need to do is go back to our Creative Commons video mind map, and from there you're going to see an option that I included that is called Save from Net. And basically this is a website in which you can obtain videos that do not have that download button, and you can download them from here. It is very important for me to say, I should go back because I didn't, let me go back so I can retrieve my Vimeo content, and I'm gonna copy that URL. So once that I have done that, I am gonna open once again the Save from Net link. And I am going to paste the Vimeo address where the video comes from. So what it's important to say before I do this step is that this is a tool that could enable you to break copyright laws. Don't do it. This is only for those pieces that have already established that they have a CC license, and it is one that is appropriate for your own use. So only use this tool with care, and only for those videos that have expressively said that they have a Creative Commons license. So once that you have actually typed the URL of the video right there, you click on this arrow, and what it's going to happen is going to give you a link to download that specific video. And if you click here, you're going to be giving all the possible options that are available for that specific video in Vimeo. And these options might change or could change depending on what it is that you're looking for. So I'm going to grab the high definition one, and I'm going to click there, and immediately my video is going to start downloading. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to show it in the folder. And here it is. Now the video that I obtained has a very obscure type of name, so I would like to obtain once again the name from the original source. So I'm going to click on going back here, and now I have light painting what the photographer sees. So I'm going to go back to that folder, and I'm going to type that. And there we go. The video, because it's fairly short, is 10 megabytes big, but as soon as you start getting higher definition videos that are longer than that, well, that figure is going to increase significantly. So now I'm going to start working on creating a document for the homework, and I am going to go to the folder that we have prepared for this class, the portfolio folder, and I am going to create a brand new document as we have been doing all along, and I'm going to name that document Creative Commons videos. We're going to type that again here. Then, as it has been all along, I'm going to type my name under that. And as we have been doing too, I am going to right away get the sharing URL for this document. So I'm going to press there. I'm going to be sure that it's for viewing, copy the link, done. And I am going to shorten the URL so it's manageable. And there it is, Control C or Apple C. And I'm going to paste it right there. Enter. Below that, I'm going to insert the horizontal line, and then I'm going to make these 12 and bold. So basically, I am being consistent with the work that I am doing. The very first thing that we're going to do now is to insert the video. So I am going to provide the same information that I've been providing so far. So this should be already known to you. So I'm just going to move forward and do it. There it goes. This has to go bold. Now I need to upload the file into Google Drive. So I am going to switch here, open the folder where it downloaded. And now I'm going to click on it and drag it into Google Drive. It's going to be uploaded, and there it is. I'm going to close these two. And let's click by last modify so that comes to the top. And I am going to double click here just to arrive to this screen. And in this screen, you can read that right now, Google is processing the video. And right now, we cannot see the video right there on this player because it's being processed with a codec, with a compressor-decompressor algorithm that is going to make the video play well from Google. So later on, when we come back to this screen, we're going to find a YouTube-like player that we can start playing, and we can change the quality and so on. I will show that to you later on. But it's typical that as soon as you upload that video to Google, you will not be able to see it right away. It's going to start recompressing that video. That doesn't mean that you cannot download it if you want to. You can download it and watch it. It's just not going to play directly from here. Very well, having done this, I'm going to obtain the shareable link for viewing, copy link, done. And now I'm going to go back to my Creative Commons video page, and I'm going to paste it right there. The next thing is I need to include all of the information that I have. So it's Andrew Howe. The link to that video is over here. And finally, it's an attribution non-commercial license. Very good. So we have finished obtaining the very first one from Vimeo. I'm going to insert a horizontal line, and then I'm going to click enter to go find the next one. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to do the same with YouTube. But before I do that, I'm going to do one more search. So I can show you the type of download button that you can find when you use Vimeo. So I'm gonna go and see if I can find another video that has that download button, and there it is. So this is another type of light painting, and we're gonna have directly here a download button for a video that has an attribution non-commercial license. So if you cannot find that download button, and as long that license is there, you can use the save from net option. Very good. Now I'm going to do the same, but I am going to access videos that have been placed in YouTube with a CC license. So I'm going to click directly on YouTube. There I am. And now what I'm going to do is search for something like light painting. There it is, light light painting, and one of the things that we need to do now is to click on these filters area or button with that arrow that points downwards, and that is going to give me several options that I want to use purposefully. The first one is that I would like something that is short, so I am going to click there, and all of my results are going to be changed to have a video that is shorter than 4 minutes. The next filter that I want is Creative Commons. And you can see that there's only something that is called Creative Commons, but there's no division among different licenses. And that is because everything that YouTube accepts must have a copyright, must be copyrighted, or must have an attribution only license. And that is the only type of license that we're going to find in YouTube. At least during this recording, that's all what they have. So once that I have made that determination, I can see all the different options that I have to download videos with light paintings. Very well, I ended up making an entire different search because I was not very satisfied with the results that I was getting. And I decided to search instead for stop motion Lego. And I have found something that I liked and I would like to use for this homework. So I'm going to click on it and I'm going to show it to you. Anyhow, it seems like fun. You can already see that some sound effects were incorporated and they are repetitive. So like, for example, when the different swords clash, the sound of the swords clashing is the exact same, and it happens many times. So you can already start like putting apart this production. So this is the one that I'm going to choose for my own homework. And I'm going to show you that if you click here where it says show more and you scroll down, you're going to be able to see that this video has a Creative Commons license. This means that you can download it and reuse it for your own purposes. So it is very important that when you find a video inside YouTube and you have done all the processes necessary for you to ensure that it is a Creative Commons video, be sure also that in the page of that video you have this license. Very good. So this is the one that I am gonna obtain, and the same way that it happens with Vimeo, YouTube does not provide you a way to download this video directly from the page. That is, we need to find a way to do that. YouTube is expecting you to use their own internal editor in order to integrate Creative Commons licensed videos. But in our case, we know that later on in the semester, we're going to end up using a more advanced editing tool. So we need to download it. So I'm going to grab the video, and probably I can grab the link to the video from this area. Right click, copy, or Control C, or Apple C if you have an Apple. And once again, I'm going to incorporate some of this information into my document, and then I'm going to download the video. What should I do first? I'm going to open a new window for the video, so I keep it somewhere. And then I'm going to open the Save from Net URL. There we go. I'm just going to insert the link. There is the YouTube video, and I'm going to click here. Very good. It's going to give me all the options that YouTube gives you for this video specifically. And I am going to select the 720p or the highest definition one. The video has about 22 megabytes and it's downloading right now from the internet. As it downloads, I'm already going to switch to my portfolio folder, and I am going to bring the place where that movie is being downloaded, my downloads folder. This could be different for you, but you should know where your files are downloaded whenever you download something from the internet. Good, it's ready. The name is fairly good. I don't have to retype anything. I can understand what that video is just by looking at the name. And now I'm going to drag it and upload it into my Google Drive. There it is. I'm going to double click on it. Same as before, they're processing this video, so right now we cannot see it in this player, but we can obtain the information about sharing it right away. There's the view. I'm going to copy the link and click on done. And now I'm going to type all the required information here. Very good. So there it is, the initial parts. I'm going to make these bold. I already know the link inside YouTube. Oopsie. I should go and fetch that again. So let me go here. And once again, I'm not going to grab this one from over here because it has other type of information. But I'm going to click on the share button in YouTube and I'm going to copy this one that it's over there. So there it is, enter. Now that the video has, sorry about that, I'm going to grab now the link to Google Drive. I'm going to put it in there and there it is. Now I need to include information about the author and the license. The license we know, Ale Moreiras is the author. And finally the license CC attribution. And we are done. Now we have found a good video that we like from YouTube and it has the right type of license for you to remix it if that's what we want. Finally, we're going to go to Creative Commons Video My Map and I am going to grab a video from the Internet Archive. It is a little bit difficult to find things by license in the Internet Archive, so I have included for each one of these licenses a pre-made search that is going to facilitate things for you. So for example, if you would like to find videos in the Internet Archive that you can use, click on that link and that will send you to a pre-made search that will include all the right delimiters. So now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to type and whatever it is that I want to search for. So I'm going to type stop motion. And now I'm going to have access to many different videos that have not only this license, public domain, they're movies, but they also have stop motion in them. In here on this right side, you can even filter this search a lot more by looking at all the categories that you have on the right. And for example, you can click on the Prelinger archives and you are going to be sent to videos with public domain licenses that have stop motion animation. So let's see this one about bananas or this one about Lucky Strike. And I think that I have already watched that one. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to watch the video to see if I like it.
Lucky Strike. First again with Tobacco Men. First again with Tobacco Men.
LSMFT, LSMFT.
Lucky Strike means fine tobacco.
Yes, in a cigarette, it's the tobacco that counts. And Lucky Strike means fine tobacco.
So very interesting to see all this old advertising. The Internet Archive is very good to show you this type of material. And I really like this one as an example. So I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to see that the actual license that I was looking is there. And in this case, they're really straightforward ways for you to download these videos. So the one that I'm going to choose is the high resolution MPEG-4, and the way to obtain this video is by right clicking on this link and then saving the link as. And that is going to allow you to download that MP4 directly to your hard drive. And there it is. So the name is a little bit obscure, so I'm going to change it a little. And there it is. It has now that name. I'm going to switch to my folder inside Google Drive. And now I'm going to bring that file inside. So grabbing it from my downloads folder into the Google Drive folder for the course. This is another file that is about 23 megabytes big. There it is. It arrived all the way to the top. I'm going to obtain the video link. And I'm going to create a brand new entry in my document. Link to the video file in Google Drive. I'm going to paste right away before I make the same mistake again. And I'm going to provide the usual information. So I'm going to go grab this URL or this web address. And that one goes down here, enter, so it makes it a link. And now I'm going to see that Handy Jam Organization is the author. And the license is public domain. Very well. So in this way, we have actually searched for videos that have different type of licenses inside the Internet Archive, and you can find many different types of video by going to these links, clicking there, going to a brand new pre-made search, and then adding whatever it is that you want to search for. The important thing about the Internet Archive is that it is a very vast repository of material that no longer has a copyright attached to it. So normally you will find very good videos, about 2 million videos, that have been placed in the public domain or that you can obtain from different repositories, and all of them are listed here. So you can browse it in this way. For example, you have these Charlie Chaplin ones, the Three Stooges, and you can see that for these they also have a public domain license. So this is all the homework that you need to do. So now that we have all of these done, it is important for you to add a small paragraph to each one of these stating the reason why it was important for you to find that video, in what way that video represents you, or has something that you like, and so on. So there must be some purpose to your finding videos, and in this case that purpose has to be you describing yourself to others through your finding of media on the internet. And the very last step is to include the information that we retrieved at the very beginning of this tutorial with your speed to the internet. And this is important for you to be very aware about what is the effect of your internet connection speed in uploading and downloading heavy media files like video. So you would put your information right at the top. Very well. Don't forget to write those paragraphs, and also don't forget to make a link to this document in your index document in your folder. Thank you.